So 5 days ago, I used OpenClaw to set up my personal agent called Veda. And this is not a tutorial, but I do want to take you through a little bit of the work I've done together, how this has changed fundamentally how I work, pretty much every process of work, and a lot more. So, first things first, let's look at the log. This is one of my last prompts to Veda. I was
spoken about is because I would like to document it. So what that means for me is create posts about it in the format of it. Cool. Now, one reason why I'm also interested in visualizing everything and having an overview of,
I'm telling Veda that I want to document our process of working together, of how we set Veda up, etc. So I'll take you through. First things first is choosing like a personality. Who do you want your personal assistant to be? What kind of traits would you like them to have, etc. Where do you want to communicate? For me, it was Signal. What do you want to communicate over voice note? Does that mean that you want them to have a special voice? You can set that up on, using 11 Labs. How do you want your voice notes to be transcribed? And then we go to actually training the agent on the knowledge, the data that is there, right? So I give it access to 3 different email accounts. It read through all of the emails that are in those accounts, exactly discovering, relationships, financial context, interests, etc. I gave it access to Notion. Now, one thing to note is that I did not give it write or edit access. This is only read access, so it's only able to just see what is there. Give it access to Twitter. We created Veda's own Gmail account. So it has a calendar now, it has a Gmail account, it has a GitHub account. So just like all of that setup was, more than 2 days. Not consistently, but a little bit here and a little bit there. And for instance, what I do now when I want to schedule an appointment is I tell Veda in a voice note, hey, I have this appointment at this time. Please put it in the calendar. She puts it in her calendar and it shows up on my Google Calendar, so I get reminders. So that's the very, very, very basics though. I told Veda to write an email from her account. That there were many things in the beginning that we had to change because they were not working. But I will spare you the technical tutorial here because I did have some help doing this. I was not doing this on my own. It was a little bit hacky. But basically how I am using Veda now is for everything. So that's why one of my latest prompts was, hey, we need to consolidate everything that we've been speaking about in a way and visualize it.
Okay, Veda, we need to think about how to systemize all of this a little better, because right now we have a lot of different threads that are all living in this chat and I keep forgetting about some of them, and then we work on one and then we kind of lose track of the other. So I would like you to build a dashboard or something where I have visible.
So I'm telling
Okay, love, I heard you. You're right. We have a lot of threads and they need a home. So I built you mission control.
So this is mission control. Here are a lot of the things that we're currently working on. We're setting up a content engine. We're working on the writing style, the way that we want to go about publishing content and commenting, all of the integrations that we've set up for Veda. a deep dive into content strategy. So there are many different threads currently, and these are really just the first things. Like, I'm very much in the process of setting this agent up, but I'm in no way there yet. This is really the very beginning. But it's crazy how much this has overhauled how I work, my work processes, my systems. Like, it's all just here now, and I can really, through voice note on Signal, by sending a voice note on Signal, bring anything to life, which is just mind-blowing. So I'm excited to share more about this process, about how it goes, and one thing to note here as well is that I'm burning through a lot of tokens currently, so I also don't know how sustainable this is. But right now, this is crazy, right? I can do a lot of my work, 80% of my work, just here. And I am thinking myself, this is more of brainstorming to me, and enabling me. And Veda is not the only agent. So, for instance, for building capsules, we have Fox now, who we can communicate with on Discord. And Fox can code. Fox can build capsules itself. This is a capsule that Fox made. It can test the platform, etc. One more thing which I wanted to mention is that you can give your agent skills. So this website, playbooks.com, you can find a lot of different skills on there. For instance, front-end design skill, and you'll see how many people, what's the score, how many people have rated it and used it. You can download the skill file here and just feed it to your agent in wherever you're communicating with your agent. But you guys, this is a game changer. I am so floored. And now I'm going to talk to Veda about writing this post.